Hey everybody, James Yaker Type Response. Thanks for watching. Well, I've done some long format videos I call No BS Bug Out that were like 2 hours long and with a bunch of little reviews in them. And people have been asking, where's this one, where's that one? Like they want timestamps because they don't want to watch the whole video. So what I've done is I've cut out some of those product reviews where I talked about those things, and I've made them into individual videos. You have to understand they probably won't make a lot of sense or total sense because they were part of a big thing, and I might have talked about the bulk of it during the video that you're going to see and maybe little bits of it the rest of the time. So I'm doing the best I can. This is because people ask for it, so I've broken those up. Here they are. I hope you enjoy. I picked a great place to try to do this. Briars everywhere. Hope I didn't tear that bag. Try to cross a creek without getting my boots wet or me falling in. Bunch of deer tracks right here. Bunch. Tons of deer tracks. All right, so got these Survivor filters here. And so there's basically three. I got the water bottle. And I'll fill it up best I can. And if this were a real bug out, I would go for a deeper section, trying not to get my boots wet. I got it third full, something like that. And then the squeeze bags, I'll try to get them more full. I drank hundreds and hundreds of gallons of this creek water growing up. Tons and tons and tons of it. And never got sick. It was only as an adult I found out about getting sick from creek water. I've never been sick from creek water, but that's where I first learned about the bacteria and viruses and all that stuff. So when these squeeze bags come, they come with a red and blue carabiner. I didn't add that; they came that way, which I think is cool. It lets you tell the difference real easy and stuff like that. I just used one to fill up the other, of course, as you saw. But yeah, I never dreamed as a kid that I'd be getting sick or anything off this creek water. Drink. Me and my brother Barry, God, we drank so much. And man, it's cold right now. It was only supposed to get up to about 54 today, and it got up to about 61, which is unseasonably warm for us. But the wind is coming from the north. It's hard to get it all the way full without a deep pool of water. Wind's coming from the north tonight. So got my compass. I'll talk about site selection soon, but because I need to select a site. But when it's coming from the north, it's going to be colder. And so there's that. And I've got this powered unit I haven't used. I did read the directions. A cool thing is it'll run off of, if you have a USB power pack, it's battery operated, comes with 2 AAs, but it'll also run off of a USB. So if you have your car, you have portable USB power pack, which most people do, I do, it'll run off that too. So that's a positive thing. So you'll actually see me using this the first time in the field. Make sure I get these batteries in correctly. pretty sure. And I plugged it into USB just a minute ago before I came down here at the car, and it worked. Must have the batteries in wrong. Had a 50% chance of getting them right. Thought I had it. There it goes. So there's only one kind of, I don't know, thing about it that is you got to prime. This is the, I'll drop the hose. So this green thing is that's the pickup filter that goes in the water. And then you have the other filter. It goes into the clean water. Guess I could fill up the filter bottle with that. Try not to get this shit in the water. Come on. For demonstration, I'll clip it on here. Let it filter into this bottle. I'm sure I'm fucking this all up, but so the only real thing you got to do besides what I just did, plug the two hoses in and figure out where the water is going to go, is you have to prime this. Oh. You can tell there's no production crew or no editing with my videos. You have to prime that with clean water. So I brought a syringe of clean water. And it comes with the syringe. And I think I did that right. I read the directions. I think I did it right. And I think if I put this in here, that clean water is going to come out of that. I see it moving through the tube. See here in the filter now. So it's going through the filter, so I expected that to take a minute. Now it's coming out. Boom. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. There's a hand pump model, which is what you guys, when I first showed these, was what you guys were asking about. I didn't get one of those for evaluation. I got the bottle, the squeeze, and then this Pro X powered model. And I'll tell you, I'm sure the hand pump might. I know you guys have a problem with batteries, but back when aim points first got popular, I had a guy telling me he would never use the aim point because it runs on batteries and batteries fail. And I went and talked to him about the battery life is better, the laser life is better, and da 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 da. And then I said, well, hold on a second. And he said, what? I said, don't you have a pacemaker? Yeah, the dude arguing with me about battery life on an aim point was wearing a pacemaker, telling me he didn't trust batteries. So as I look at this, the water level's here, a little over a third. So as you guys know, you guys that have filtered your own water, having water come out at that rate with you could be building your fire right now as you filled up a gallon water bag for you. You could be starting your cooking. You could be doing stuff while this thing is working. And so you might have a pump that works faster. I doubt you do. You might have a pump that works faster than this, but do you have one that you could walk away from that would just keep filtering water for you? And so the answer is probably no. That's a pretty cool, that's a pretty cool thing. That's a pretty cool little gadget there, for sure. Yeah, and if I had all this stuff on a bug out, I wouldn't even worry about the filtration. The bags would just get filled up from that pump. The bottle would just get filled up from that pump, and that's how I'd run it. So you can run a timer if you want. Look at the timer on the video, but it's at the very near top of the water bottle that quick, and I'm sure that's a liter bottle, but there it is over the top now. I got no complaints on that. It's got a 3-stage filter process. It's all happening as I'm just kind of hanging out here. Again, especially if time were of the essence, or let's say I had my family out here and I needed 4 or 5 or 6 gallons of water a day. Who's gonna do that chore with a hand pump? So I'm not saying to put this battery operated thing in your bug out bag, but there's gonna be one in my family bug out system, I guarantee you, because being able to purify that much water that quickly with no effort. You know, think about combining tasks. 2 tasks takes care of one, whatever, or two tasks, 1 task takes care of 2, that kind of thing. Again, be able to throw it in the water, walk away from it. It's invaluable. So I'll continue using these things and doing video with them on the bug out trip here. But I got to tell you, as far as I'm concerned right now, that Pro X is that's money in the bank right there. Money in the bank. See how it tastes. It'd be kind of hard to fuck up spring-fed water. The spring's about 400 yards from here. It'd be hard to fuck that up. It's great. I've drank this water today, just, you know, unpurified, and I'm not going to say this is better, but I've never drank water out of a filter system better than this. It probably filters out all the shit that I like out of it that's bad for me. You know, probably mercury and all that shit. But it's cool. Let's see how it works with the. I haven't used the bottle yet. The fact that you can squeeze the bottle is legit. Comes out at a good clip. Comes out at a good clip. For being filtered, it comes out pretty quick. That's legit. That's legit. Cool. All right. Oh yeah. So the Survivor filter Pro X comes with this bag that's perforated, i.e. made to be wet. So it's going to get down. It's going to get down to freezing tonight. So what I'm doing is blowing the water out of the filter, so that if it freezes, it doesn't break the element inside of that. And that's any water filter is going to have a problem if you leave it full of water and it freezes. It'll break the plastic or crack the filter system or whatever the case may be, but none of them can survive that. But like I said, it even comes with the handy dandy syringe. All that fits in the bag. The bag will allow the stuff to dry, so there's no risk of mold or mildew or anything like that. So it's pretty handy kit. Weighs, just guessing, 1.5 pounds. Just guessing. somewhere around that. I don't know, just guessing. Could be twice that or half that, I don't know. But pretty cool. I didn't put this back in it. So I'm gonna go up and play with the rest of this stuff, see how it works. All right, guys, I'm back with this Pro filter, Survivor Filter Pro X. Some of you guys said you couldn't see it so far away, so I wanted to come back and use it again and kind of show you a little bit closer how it works. And these are Nalgene bottles. They got these handy caps on them that are just fantastic. Let me see. The best way to do this. And it floats. Well, no help here. And I'm stirring up the water. That's perfect. All right. So, clean water comes out of this cap, out of this tube, sorry. And I blew out the filter because it got down below freezing the night. It's going to again tonight. And the pre-filter right here, clean water in the syringe. And flushes it out and primes it. And then I just drop that in the water and turn this thing on. Oh, battery compartment came open. And it's pumping. And that's it. And we just gotta wait for it to fill up. And it's got a little floater on it, so you can figure out the depth that you want it to float. So that's 1 liter just about full. Yeah, it's just moving right along there. Like I said before, if you plan this out right, kind of get a schedule of how, schedule of work, and you set this thing up. If you brought a gallon jug or a 5-gallon bucket, you could just let this thing work again while you're setting up camp, while you're building a fire, while you're getting your food ready to cook. And when I did the video before, people were like, well, I prefer this or I prefer that. Well, unless you've used both of them, I don't know how you can prefer either one. So I haven't compared this to anybody other than its own self. And I don't know any unit that'll fit in a bag that size that will generate as much water as this one is. And I don't know how many liters, gallons, hectare of water it will, it'll process with that set of batteries in it. But it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool rig no matter what. So if you like that stuff, you can, right below the video, you can check my Amazon store to get more information. And if you buy through my Amazon store, I appreciate it. I get a tiny little kickback from that. It doesn't cost you any extra. And if you are more interested, if you have follow-up questions, probably if you watch the whole video, BS Bug Out 1 or 2 or whatever one we're on, you probably get more of your answer. But if you want to comment and teach me how to build a fire, I don't need your help building a fire. This is James Jacob Type Response, reminding you that your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.